Hello, welcome at another video, and today we're going to look at Blackbird by the Beatles. Of course, a very famous classic song, so I hope you know it, and if not, then first listen to this track. So we're going to play a shortened version of the song actually, as this is meant as a beginner song. So we can actually play the entire piece, but then we would be playing 3 or 4 sheets of sheet music. So for the beginner, that's quite a lot to take in. So we're going to focus on a shortened version. So first we're going to look at our left hand. Again, make sure that your thumb is placed correctly in the middle of the neck, flat, in order to have some space in between your hand and the neck. Also make sure that your positioning is correct again, so we're using the classical guitar position. So the guitar is in between our legs and our left leg is lifted up with a footstool. And the neck is pointing diagonally towards the ceiling. And in that way, the neck is close to our shoulder and our hand can sit comfortably on the fretboard like this. Then we're going to place our third finger on the third position of the E. And then we're going to play a open B plus a G, and then a open G. So those are the 2 first notes. Then we're going to play P, M simultaneously again with the I finger. So in the second beat, we're playing a first finger on the C and then an open A and then an open G. And then we're going to place our second finger on the B and a fourth finger on the D and an open G after that. So we play PM simultaneously, PM, I, PM, I. Then hold that fourth finger, because that fourth finger will be sliding down to the 12th position of the B string. And if you look closely, then this note is a B note. You can find this on the fretboard diagram that's available on the website in the course. And then we're going to play a B, which is actually the same B as the 7th position of the E string. And then we're going to play a first finger on the 10th position of the A string. So then we are playing. So we play PM simultaneously, then I, M, P, M, I, PM, I, M, P, M, I. And then we're going to repeat that twice in that bar. And what's good to note here is that we are changing the time signature as well. So we are first playing 4 time signatures, so 1, 2, 3, 1, and then in the next bar we are playing 4, 4, so we are counting 4 quarter notes basically. Although we're not actually playing quarter notes, as you can see, we're playing 1/8 notes and 1/16 notes. meaning that the tempo is quite a bit different. So listen closely how I play this. Okay, then we have repeating signs. So we play this section twice and then we go to the next bar. That bar uses a fourth finger as well. So we come from this position and then we are sliding back with our fourth finger to the fifth position. And then we're adding our first finger on the third position of the A string. So we play an open G again. Then we're going to the eighth position with our fourth finger, and then we're adding a second finger on the seventh position of the A string. Correct notes. So we have 7, 8. Then we go with our fourth finger to the seventh position of the B string, and we add a first finger on the fifth position of the A string. And then to the 10th position, adding our second finger on the A string on the 9th position. So again this bar. So if you're not sure, again, look at the tablature. The tablature shows the exact positioning, and then the notes, the numbers above the notes or below the notes show the fingering of the left hand. And also, if you're not sure about the actual note notation, then you can also check the fretboard diagram. Okay, then the next bar has a fourth finger again on the 8th position. So we play the same pattern again. The same pattern as in bar 2. And then we're going to change our second finger to a first finger. So again, we're using our A finger for some extra stability. So the only change is that first and second finger. Sliding one step back, so we have the fourth finger on the 7th position and then a first finger on the 5th position. So only PM simultaneously, then the I finger, and then we're going to the 8th position with the 4th finger and adding our second finger again. And going back to the 5th position with our 4th finger, adding our first finger on the 3rd position of the A string. Keep the first finger, and then we're going to add our second finger on the 4th position, so we're playing an E flat there. And we're sliding one step back again. And we're sliding one step back again with the second finger only, releasing our first finger. And now we're going with our second finger to our first finger to the C position, playing an open D note. Okay, then we're going to the next section, and you can see in the sheet music that we're using a first section and a second section. So we're starting with the first section, and then once we finished the first section, then we go back to the beginning again, then we play the entire piece again, and then we end on the second section. So, well, let's dive into the notes of the first section first. So we have a third finger on the G again. So again with the same right hand position. So we play PM simultaneously, I, M, P, M, I. Then we're going to place our fourth finger again on the 5th position of the B string, and then a first finger on the A string on the 3rd position. Then we're going to slide our first finger back to the 2nd position of the A string, and then we're adding a second finger to the 3rd position of the B string. So again. Then in the next bar we are playing a second finger and then a first finger again. And then we have a 2/4 time signature, so we count 2 quarter notes. Okay, so that's the end of section 1. So we're going to ignore section 2 for now because we have to go back first to the beginning. So we're going to play the entire, let's see how many bars there are, entire 7 bars again. So we are playing. Repeating again. And we're playing. Now we are at the beginning of section 1 again, so we haven't played one single note from that section yet. And the thing is, we're going to ignore this first section now. So we only play it once, but we now go right to the second section. And the second section is then an end of the song as well. We're just going to play a normal G chord, and all the notes are whole notes, so they sound for the duration of 1 bar. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4. We can play this G chord with the thumb, like this, or we can arpeggiate, so we play B, 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 I, M, A, B, 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 I, M, A. And then once you do this a bit quicker, then you get a arpeggiated chord, like this. So the trick is to not really create too much tension in your right hand, but really sort of fall down and play the strings very softly. Alright, so that's the song Blackbird by the Beatles. Make sure to really look at the sheet music, play the correct notes, use the correct fingering of the right hand. And then I wish you good luck with that, and I'll see you in the next video again. Bye bye.